last night, the Missouri House passed an amendment that would allow vote by mail. Um, the Secretary of State, even though folks would say the opposite, he's not a dictator. He can't make things happen by ignoring the law or changing law. That has to be done by the legislature or by the courts, and that's what's happening right now. So any changes that occur right now are not going to be available for June 2nd. The truth is that, like Secretary Ashcroft likes to say, elections are a logistical exercise. There are so many moving parts to everything. And the Secretary of State's office doesn't control those. Those are controlled by elected officials in 114 counties and 2 boards of elections that conduct elections. They are in charge of selecting polling places. We don't do that. They are in charge of finding poll workers. We don't do that. It's easy, I guess, to blame the Secretary of State, but that's not really the point here, I think, with what we've been talking about today. You know, vote by mail is something that has the potential to really help some people who feel uncomfortable with going to a polling place. And so the Secretary is absolutely happy to work with whomever, and he has expressed appreciation to county clerks for their willingness to work together, to lay out their ideas to the legislature, and I think we're moving in the right direction. All the things that Cliff mentioned at the beginning of this call are things that we've implemented. The segregation component, which the Secretary talked about in his opening, things like dual factor authentication. In fact, our staff goes through training on cybersecurity because we understand that if I open up a portal to our systems, I've opened up a portal. We have to be so careful about links and everything like that. And Secretary Ashcroft has made that a big priority. And I appreciate that. And I want Missourians to know that we are taking those kind of steps. Now, one other thing that I'm going to mention is that I can't remember exactly when it happened, but we have a Facebook, we have a Twitter feed. In about the course of 2 days, maybe about a year ago, we had an additional 4,000 Twitter followers. Now, that's unheard of, and you would think, oh, well, hey, we're doing a great job. But that wasn't it. They were all animes. They were all cartoon faces. And so we kept a watch on that. We contacted Twitter. We tried to make sure that those, what we assumed were bad actors, weren't kind of taking our message and manipulating it. And then about 2 weeks later, all of a sudden, poof, they disappeared. There's a lot more that we look at than just, the voter registration list. And I hear through my thing here that my battery's dying. But I just want folks to know that there are tons of things that we do that you'll never know, and we don't want you to know what they are. but we are doing everything possible to make it safe in cybersecurity. We're also doing everything we can to make it physically secure to be able to go to the polls. The Secretary has been Oh gosh, he's been on the road every day since Monday. I think Monday he went to 16 different counties to deliver face masks, disinfectant, um, what else? Face shields. This is this is something that's really important to him, and so that's the reason he's not on here. He's somewhere south of Kansas City right now. But I want people to know that we're doing everything that we can, and we can't change the law. We can't ignore the law, but we can implement the law and try to make it safe for